Kunal Shah, Head Commodities Research, Nirmal Bang joins us this afternoon. Mr. Shah, thank you so much for taking time out and a very good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
It's not a very great afternoon, if you will, when it comes to silver. What is your view there? It's been a lot of volatility that you're looking at when it comes to silver prices. You do have a couple of counters right now also reacting to that little bit of volatility that, we've seen coming in when it comes to silver prices. But what is really the sense that you get from here on when it comes to silver prices?
I think what is happening in the market is that if you look from the price point of view, we've seen a sharp correction, 4% down in morning session. And from there, it has recovered and just showing right now down by 0.25%. But what is happening here is that domestic markets are trading in a massive premium. So that premium yesterday night, as compared to the COMEX silver futures, Indian markets were trading at a premium of 34 to 35,000 rupees. So there are plenty of things working right now. There is expectation building up in the market that the silver import duty may move up, or the other measures can be taken during the budget on the gold and silver market. So all these expectations are causing the distortion of futures with the COMEX prices. So if there are certain section of the people who are expecting duty to go up, they are likely to buy material. If there are people who are thinking that the duties are not going to go up, they will continue to remain on the status quo scenario. So this is causing a lot of volatility more than anything else. During the budget, this always happens, that the prices behave. So today morning, we've seen a massive sell-off. When MCX prices were down by 4%, we've seen a massive sell-off in the silver ETF. Now it is recovered, and now you see even the ETFs are recovering. So this is very unusual volatility, which we don't see in normal times. But these are the times. On one side, there are a lot of geopolitical development. Another side, China is restricting the export of silver. And third, domestic budget. So this is a complete chaos right now as far as gold and silver markets are concerned. And I think till the budget, they are going to remain in this way only.
Absolutely, and volatility is something that you can look at when you see prices. You can't really tell what kind of script you should be writing for the day itself when it comes to silver. Thank you so much. That's spot on as well. But in terms of what investors should be doing in a market like this, if somebody is looking to dig their teeth when it comes to silver, somebody is looking to sort of chip in, try and pick something up, what should they be looking at? Do you think they should have an iron stomach and then invest, keeping in mind that prices are quite high right now, or should they stay away if they're looking for fresh buys?
I think the fresh buys should stay away. We are seeing silver prices the way it has risen in last 1.5 2 months. I think these are not the price you make a fresh investment into. You should wait for a dip or correction like what we saw today during today morning. So anyway, MCX was trading in a premium of 26,000 rupees. So if no duty change comes, silver will go down by 25,000 rupees after the budget. So I think let us wait, not to buy at these levels. Maybe perhaps if you bought it at 50,000-60,000 and you are able to sell it 3,20,000, 30,000, it's a good proposition. That is a good option, but not to buy at these levels. Fresh buy is not recommended from our side.
All right, then thank you so much for that recommendation also coming in, Mr. Shah. But I wanted to try and understand what you think about gold as well before I come to ETFs. That's actually quite the interesting bit that you brought up. But before we do that, there's a lot of volatility when it comes to gold as well. Of course, the safe haven demand seems to be cooling off a little bit. Do you see a continuation of that trend, and do you think it's going to come right back up?
I think as far as gold is concerned, I believe that in gold and silver, first, gold is going to outperform silver going forward from here. Because what we are seeing is a lot of geopolitical uncertainty as far as Iran, US is concerned. So I believe that there's going to be a lot of reasons still to remain in gold. So gold should outperform. Any decline in silver prices leads to fall in gold prices. That should be a great opportunity to accumulate gold. And gold is positive as $4,500, $5,000 during this year.
Well, absolutely, and Mr. Shah, it's actually quite interesting that you brought up that entire piece when it comes to ETFs as well. I wanted to try and understand what you think about investors trying to invest with ETFs? Because there's actually a lot of concerns in the market when it comes to the premium that you have some of the ETFs also trading at. There's also a lot of volatility right now. So investors who are just beginning to invest in ETFs might be a little bit concerned. What's your view here as well?
I think people are reacting. I mean, the way people are trading stocks, the same way people are trading ETF these days, because every day you see a movement of 15,000-20,000 rupees in a prices of silver, and gold is also showing a volatility of at least 2,000-3,000 rupees on a day-to-day basis. So the volatility, the reason why this volatility comes is there is a rush of the moment people see silver price going down, everyone's try to. So last Diwali it happened when ETFs were when silver prices were moving up, ETFs were moving up by 35,000-40,000 rupees premium at that time. People were buying at that time like there's no tomorrow. MCX was trading at 1,55,000 rupees, and ETFs that day was sold off in 1,80,000 rupees, 1,85,000 rupees. But now it's a completely different scenario. When silver was marginally down, everyone panicked that morning that what if it goes down by another 10, 15,
No,
20%.
absolutely, and there's actually a lot of panic that you can see being reflected in the prices itself, Mr. Shah. But I wanted to try and understand before we wrap the look that you have in terms of copper as well. What are you looking at when it comes to copper in terms of the key triggers, and where do you see prices also headed? Because at least in the near term, you do have a bunch of brokerages that happen to be quite bullish here.
I think copper is bullish. We happen to be very bullish, but our annual target was achieved in 1 month. So we thought that copper will go up by 35% in the year 2026. And we came up with the report in November, but till the 31st December only it moved up by 35%. So I think the way prices have moved up, the production is responding. So today morning, China trade data came, copper production was up by 7%. So marginal pressure is expected in a near term. It can go down to 1250 kind of levels, but fundamentally it still looks very strong, and it is one of the stronger commodity. It is going to be one of the commodities to watch out for in 2026. $14,500, $15,000 can be the target on LME. India, 1,500 rupees to 1,550 can be very much workable going forward.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for helping us out with that update coming in as far as copper is also concerned. So there you go. Those are some bullish targets when it comes to the near term. Thank you so much for joining in on that update coming in as far as gold, silver, and copper are concerned.